I'll watch it.
Oh, off the get? Oh, I gotta change my clothes. Oh, I'll watch you. Oh, how are you gonna talk your way out of this one, buddy?
Before Westerbeck walked into the house, we knew that he was to be in court 4 days later, to go before a judge and to be sentenced for doing the very same thing he was doing on this night.
I am required in this hearing to make a determination as to whether or not I believe, based upon the facts presented, the defendant will commit future sex offenses.
Good morning, good afternoon, good night, whatever time it might be you're watching this video. I just want to say thank you for coming in and watching episode number 2. Sorry for this video if my voice sounds a little hoarse. I don't know what's going on. I've been off and on sick, but I haven't been sick in here today. My voice is a little messed up. But I'm bored. I want to put out some more videos, so I am here recording. Hopefully you guys enjoy this. So hopefully next video my voice doesn't sound so stretched out. But today's catch is going to be Kevin Westerbeck. This is the uncut version from Dr. Julian Bushier. I hope I said that correctly. But I don't think we'll be having much videos from him, but being that this is his uncut video, we're going to show him some respect and some love. So if you can, make sure to subscribe and give him a like if you guys want to watch the whole uncut version without me talking. Now, from what I understand and what I've seen in the past, which has been many years since I've seen this, Kevin is a very, very short person. Probably classifies as a midget. He's probably that short. Little person if you want to be PC. But he reminds me a lot of Shane.
Is your phone ringing? Is it ringing?
Don't touch my
Is it ringing? Oh, yeah, it's ringing, yeah.
Don't touch my You ain't nobody.
Oh, I ain't nobody? I'm the pedophile hunter, bro.
Oh.
That's who the I am.
Shane was a very small man, but the extent of the messages, where the messages went to, this is what reminds me of Shane. Now we're going to watch this and it's going to refresh me because I don't remember what it's all said about it, but I know he was very sexual in him. Now, you know, the last one had a little bit more entertainment degree to it, being that my voice is a little hoarse. I'm going to be a bit more relaxed, but we are going to talk over this video that we're about to play. And you guys tell me what you think about Mr. Kevin Westerbeck. Well, let's go ahead and get into this video. Oh, they got full operation of the cameras. Oh, yeah, look, he has a handicap. Yeah, in his mirror. Look how short he is. He doesn't even look over his car. I wonder what size shoe he wears. Those shoes look very, very small, though. Like, you got to think, man, for midgets to be able to buy kids' shoes, they probably save so much fucking money. And that's coming from someone that buys size 15 shoes. Okay, I got really big feet. And I hate the cost of my shoes. I hate having to go shopping because I can never find shoes my size. It's horrible.
Hello?
I'm a little envious.
Hello?
Hello?
I gotta finish getting changed, okay?
Huh?
I gotta finish getting changed, okay?
Well, I'll watch it.
Oh! Off the get? Oh, I gotta change my clothes. Oh, I'll watch you. Oh, how are you gonna talk your way out of this one, buddy? I don't think there's much for you. You've already done locked up. You can't talk your way out of that.
Just wait at the bar for a second. I gotta get on my feet.
Kevin Westerbeck walks in, and he's very short. And so I lean over to the bar to talk to
Oh, and he said, "F that, I'm going past the bar."
him. And I said, "Why don't you have a seat?" And he doesn't want to do it, but I said, "No, please." And so he jumps up on the bar stool. Hey, how are you?
Hello, how you
Could you
doing?
do me a favor and have a seat right over there in that stool, please?
Yeah.
He's like, I just sat next to him at a sports bar or something. We're talking about, a hockey game. And
The nervousness just goes straight for the chips.
what are you up to today?
Come on. She asked me to come over and
Please have a seat.
come on.
Who asked you to come over exactly? Who asked you to come over?
Destiny?
Destiny. And how did you meet Destiny? How did you meet Destiny?
On the computer, she said hi and stuff.
She said hi and stuff. And who? Do me a favor and just keep your hands on your.
No, fine.
Who approached?
He puts him right back in his jacket. He's like, I'm fine.
She did, I think. Yeah.
She
What
approached
are you doing,
And
Chris?
what did she say?
She said hi and everything and such and why don't you come over? I said, no, I don't want to. So I said, well, I'll just come over and say hi, and that was it. So I told her yesterday, I said, didn't want anything. Just come over and say hi.
Didn't want anything. Just come over and say hi.
Come over and say hi. And she said, well, can we do something? I said, well, I'm not sure I really want to.
Just trying to come over and say hi when not even a second into you being into the house, you're like, well, I want to watch you. Man. That is horrible.
No,
You're not sure you really want to do anything.
No.
Do me a favor though. Just keep your hands on your.
I'm sorry.
And how old is Destiny?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure.
No. 16, 17, 18.
16, 17, 18.
Those are three completely different numbers, dog.
How old are you?
47.
47.
There was no intent on anything. I just.
No intent whatsoever.
No, on my part there wasn't. No, sir.
And what's your name?
Kevin,
Kevin. And Kevin, where do you live?
in New Lebanon.
In New Lebanon. The problem is that Destiny is not 16, 17, or 18.
Okay.
And she told you that. So you want to start the story again?
I don't really remember the whole thing. I just.
Why don't you try to remember it for me?
I mean, I hate that answer. That's why I love having the chat logs, because these guys are like, well, I don't remember. I don't know what all was said. Well, let me refresh you. Come on, Chris Hansen, where are you going to drop that line? Because I know it's coming.
I remember that she said her grandma was gone or something, and I was going to go home, and she kept calling and said, please come over, please come over. I said, well, I'll come over just a little bit, and I'm going home. That's it.
And what did you talk about online with Destiny?
What she did, what I did,
Like what?
I don't remember the conversations.
Did you talk about sex? She says, I
She
like
was
kissing.
speaking. She said, can we take a shower together? And
You say, would you get naked?
no, didn't say it in her ear.
When I just don't want to get cold, she says. You say,
That's
have
what I
sex?
remember.
Now, a moment
Few
ago,
days
you
ago,
told
something
me
like
this
that.
wasn't a sexually
think so.
oriented conversation. That was a lie, too, wasn't it?
I was just talking.
Just talking. And what do you do for a living?
Work at Right Pat,
What do you do at Right Pat?
finance.
In finance. Now, the only problem with your story is he told me at first he was just there to talk to the girl, to hang out. What's wrong with that? You know, almost challenging me as to why I would question him. And then I start to read from the chat log
Here we
that
go.
I have the transcript of your conversation.
Wah, wah, wah.
So I know exactly what you said to her and when you said it.
Ooh. Ooh.
So you might as well just tell me the truth right now, what you had in mind.
I did not have any sex in mind. Honestly, I did not.
You talked about sex with her online.
We may have, but I had no intention, sir. I had no intention.
Really?
Did you send her any pictures?
I had a picture online of me and a bird or something. Head on my shoulder. That's it.
Just you and a bird.
Yeah.
I want you to stay right there for just 1 second there.
Okay.
What happened? Was he missing chat logs? Oh, he had the wrong chat.
Picture you sent?
Yeah, that's the only one I have.
Oh
You said
no.
your name's Kevin? And your last name, Kevin, is what?
Westerbeck.
Someone's getting fired.
Now, Kevin, you've had some contact with the law before.
That's correct.
Tell me about that.
Ooh.
I'm currently with Montgomery County case.
And what kind of a case
What'd
is
you
that?
do?
This child.
Say it, dog. I don't get it, man. If you've been convicted, why can't you just say it? Like, you would think in his position that he's like, oh shit, they know. So why like beat around the fucking bush? You're convicted. You have black and white on you. By black and white, that means you have paperwork on you, that you're in the system for being a pedophile. You can have black and white for any case, but for some people that don't know that terminology, that means you have paperwork on you. Oh, man. I don't see why, even if it wasn't for, this subject, I'm trying not to say the word because I know YouTube, but like, why can't people just say it? You fucked up, own up to it.
I forget what it is.
Child solicitation?
No.
Oh, that's a long fucking pause just to say no.
No. Oh, that one. Oh. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that one. The thing that probably altered your fucking life. You don't know the fucking term for. You fucking idiot.
And why don't you tell me what you did, Kevin?
I didn't do anything.
What were you accused of doing?
Importuning or something like that.
Importuning?
Tuning? The fuck is that? Let's see. Import tuning. Import tuning is the process of modifying Japanese import. That's probably not. Crime. Charges Ohio strictly penalizes and the act of soliciting a minor under the age of 13 to engage in sexual activities. Okay, there we go. That is kind of a weird way to put import tuning. I would honestly think it's the process of modifying a Japanese import car. Family. But yes, it obviously has to do something with that.
Tell it to me.
But like, why name it that? Why, like, that's just such a beat around the bush terminology. I don't get that.
In regular terms. What
In
did they
regular
say you did?
terms.
They said I came out to meet some girl, I guess.
So let me get this straight. You were
Some
accused
girl.
of doing the very same thing that you're out doing tonight.
I had no intention of this.
All right, let's go back to the other case for a minute. You pleaded guilty
Yes.
to solicitation of a minor for sex.
It's a plea.
It was a plea.
Right.
You pleaded guilty.
Okay.
Before Westerbeck walked into the house, we knew that he was to be in court 4 days later, to go before a judge and to be sentenced for doing the very same thing he was doing on this night. For that plea, correct?
That's correct.
11 months.
Correct.
In fact, next week, on Thursday, you have to go to court.
Correct.
And they're going to decide whether or not you're going to become a registered sex offender.
Yes.
Oh,
And then you're-
what? He has to go to court?
Whether or not you're going to become... And they're going to decide whether or not you're going
Hold on.
In fact, next week, on Thursday, you have to go to court.
Correct.
And they're going to decide whether or not you're going to become a registered sex offender.
Yes.
And then you're going to go...
Oh, so maybe that's like a holding term to just not, that they can't call him a straight fucking, a registered sex offender. Import tuning is it's still what it is, man. You're accused of it, so they should just be able to, you're accused of being a fucking sexual offender to minors. Wow. Wow. He's a week away from going to court, and he's doing this. That's some Shane shit, dog. One of the dumbest fucking criminals that I've ever caught.
You're going to go to prison.
Fucking idiot.
What then are you doing in this house? Less than a week before you're supposed to be in court and go to prison for doing the very same thing.
Stupidity, because I didn't expect this to be like that.
Yeah, he expected a minor to be at the house alone. Oh my God.
So what, it's my fault?
No, it's not your fault. I'm not saying that.
That's kind of what I like to ask some of the predators that I catch. I like to be like, so be honest with me. Like, do you hate me for this? Do you think this is my fault? No. I haven't really had anyone say yes besides after the fact. Like Kevin Sandlin. I'm at war with Kevin Sandlin right now. He's talking about suing me, which would be dumb. Why would you go to court? Because I'm defaming you for you trying to meet up with a minor. It's so dumb, dude. He ain't serving no papers, but he wants to. He emails me. I'll, email. He's so dumb. Pause it if you want to read him. Fucking idiot. But, man, to have to go to court and you're doing this, man, that's commitment. Commitment to the predator ways. God, let's get back into this.
I'm not saying that. And I said, I didn't want to come over. And she said, please. Well, go say hi, and go home. That's all I was going to do. I was going home the first time she called.
You're going home.
Yep. Turned around and went home.
Now, I have the transcript of your online conversation with Destiny. Mm-hmm. And I guess you're changed for the better 2006?
Changed for the better, but yet you have court in a week to be charged as a child sexual offender, but your screen name is changed for the better. What the fuck?
That's your screen name.
Correct.
Okay. She says 13 female.
The irony to have changed for the better as your username, but you're there to meet a minor. You entered the door. You said, oh, I want to watch you change. But in a week from today, the day you're trying to meet a minor, You go to court to be registered as a sexual offender to a minor. Wow. Wow. You can't write this shit. This is life. And that's why dead pedophiles don't reoffend.
You, 27, male Dayton. You're not 27, are you?
No.
But you said you were.
Right.
So that was a lie.
Yeah, email crap. Or not.
Huh?
Chat crap. You know?
It's a lie. It's either the truth or it's a lie. So it's a lie, isn't it? You talk about what you do at the Air Force Base at Wright-Patterson. You work in finance. She says, I like kissing. You say, would you get naked? I just don't want to get cold, she says. You say, have sex? Now, a moment ago, you told me this wasn't a sexually oriented conversation. That was a lie, too, wasn't it?
I was just talking.
Just talking.
What that is the bait method. And my boy, you took the fucking bait. You just a little line out there. Oh, but I would get cold. You know, you just seeing, you know, a little. You're pulling the line up a little bit. And then, you know, you come up and you just fucking bit that motherfucker because you're a fucking chomo, dude. Fucking idiots, dude.
You know how that
It would be fun, then, okay? You say, then I'm big. She says, really? Yeah, how? Then you give the dimension of your penis.
No.
That's not sexual?
just BS talk.
Just BS talk.
Just BS.
It was.
Okay, so
It's on the internet, so it doesn't mean anything.
that BS talk got you sentenced to prison once already. And less than a week before you're supposed to go to court and prison, you are here in this house trying to meet a 13-year-old girl home alone.
I'm stupid. I'm weak. It's just.
I'm a predator to children is the correct term.
Home alone.
I'm stupid. I'm weak. It's just this. I have no intentions of having sex with her.
Yeah. How can you say that?
Bald-faced lie.
That's what it says, but I didn't.
Why should I believe that?
Because I'm telling you the truth.
But a liar would lie.
Tell me the truth. When you answered the first 6 questions I asked, you lied then.
I don't remember what the whole conversations were. I'm being honest.
You don't remember what our conversation was when you first came in? When I asked you how old the girl was, and you said 16, 17, 18, when you knew that she said she was 13?
I don't remember that part, sir.
Well, you want me to show it to you?
I believe
Here,
you.
want to see it?
If you have the transcript,
There
I
you go.
believe you, sir.
What is that number right there? Right there. What does that say?
It's 13.
13. Okay.
You nasty fucker.
This kind of makes you a repeat offender, doesn't it?
Dead pedophiles don't reoffend. Just saying.
Doesn't. Did you bring condoms with you tonight?
No, I didn't plan on having sex.
Well, come on. What did you plan on doing?
I was just gonna plan on meeting her, say hi, how you doing, and that's
How
it.
you doing? And that's it.
And that's it.
So less than a week before you're supposed to go to court, where you're probably going to be designated a registered sex offender,
Yes,
and then you're going to go to prison
that's correct.
for 11 months
That's correct.
after pleading guilty to solicitation of a child for sex. You just figured, oh, I'm just going to pop in and have a nice little conversation with a 13-year-old girl. That's your story?
That is my story, sir.
How in any world is that okay? Like, that's what I would follow that up. Like, why would you think that's okay with you having that previous past? Why do you think that's okay to do that now?
That is my story.
It sounds like fiction.
I'm telling you the truth.
But see, like, in the moment, like, I can sympathize with Chris because that's an angle he should have hit. But I do that too. Like, there's so many times I'm rewatching my videos and I'm like, fuck, man, I should have said this. I should have said that. And it's something, it's just, you're in the moment, man. You got so much adrenaline going on. That's why, like, sometimes my heart gets fucking pumping, especially, like, right before I know it's about to go down, right before I confront him. And then I tend to calm down a little bit more. But, yeah, man, there's always criticism. I always criticize myself afterwards on these catches because I feel like I could have asked better questions. But, yeah, I would probably would have said that because I've said it in videos before. But, man, it's tough doing this.
Do you have anything out in your vehicle?
Such as?
Alcohol?
No. I don't drink.
Did you bring any for the girl?
Nope. Nope.
That wasn't me. Did you guys hear that? It's either someone's hungry or someone needs to take a boom boom. I wonder if that's a cameraman or if that's Chris Hansen's mic on him. He's like, oh, I gotta take a shit. Let's see, there's still 5 minutes in it. if it was like over here, I'd be like, oh, he probably wrapped this up because he had to take a shit. It is wild though. Look, he's just sitting there, fingers crossed, patient, because he knows he's fucked. He knows he's going to jail already. But it's so wild, man, to see how these, like, in my catches, I'm always wowed at the willingness to them to just sit and talk to me. Though there are a lot of people that just, no, fuck you, and take off. But it still wows me when I have someone that wants to talk and talk and talk and talk. Sometimes it gets to be too much. They just want to talk too much. But, yeah, this calm demeanor, it's always so surprising to me.
You ask, you're not a cop, nothing personal. But
When I get that, so I have some of my decoys send me videos of them saying they're not a cop. And, like, I have them say different things with it. So, like, I'm not a cop, you dummy. Or, like, oh, yeah, I'm totally a cop, I have videos of that to send to them. Because I get asked that a lot. And then, like, sometimes they're like, well, say my name with it. And, I'll just be like, no, you're a fucking retard, dude. Like, I ain't doing that. It's just like, whoa. Sorry, my voice is out. I can't go high pitched right now. Whoa. Like, they just forget about it until, like, maybe an hour before we're about to meet. They might, well, what if you're a cop? It's so wild, dude.
But I watch.
Or a girl.
Out. Why were you asking if she was a cop?
Because of the last time.
Because of the last time.
Yes.
And where did the other crime occur?
Fairborn?
Fairborn, Ohio.
Fairborn.
Correct.
And how did you get caught on that deal? How did you get caught on that deal? Explain the circumstances, please.
Just on the internet, and that one was for intent. But this one isn't.
Why? How can you possibly expect me to believe that?
Because I'm sitting here telling you the truth.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't bring any alcohol. I didn't bring any condoms. I didn't bring nothing or anything like that. So.
What's in the black bag that's out in your car?
It's my briefcase.
Your briefcase.
Correct.
And what's in it?
Date timekeeper. Just my keys or the keys.
Date timekeeper? You mean a trapper keeper? Who is... All right, you guys got to sound off in the comments if you remember what a trapper keeper is. I'm going to pull it up. But please, before I do, sound off in the comments. Say aye. Just put 2 eyes. Let me know who is watching this that knows what a trapper keeper is. Oh, God. I mean, maybe kids nowadays know what trapper keepers are, but this is what I had when I was a kid. Hell yeah. And then it had its sections, but I mean, I associate it because it always had like your daily, ritual things. It had times too, at least the one I did. But trapper keeper. I don't know if kids, at least they don't have them as cool as we did. We had fucking awesome trapper keepers. Oh, excuse me. I remember I had a Transformer one at one time. But everything's so plain nowadays. Like, you don't see cool shit like this. Like, look, you were cool if you had the unicorn trapper keeper. You knew your parents spent some money.
Just stuff.
Someone's gonna look at it before too long. So you might want to think about not lying to me again as you did.
There's nothing. There's just my date timekeeper, my Bible.
Your Bible.
Yes.
You're a religious fellow, are you?
Oh, no. You brought God into this too, dog. I hate when predators... So, Kevin Sandlin, once again, email right here. Hold on. I hate when they do this. Once again, Kevin Sandlin, email right here. Talking about how he prays that I find my way or whatever the fuck this is saying. Pause it. Read it. It's out of here now. Ugh, I can't. This gives Christians bad names. This gives godly people bad names. I hate when predators use this as a tactic of manipulation. And not even just predators, just anyone in general that tries using God as a tactic to get over someone. He's not necessarily doing it here, but I mean, that's just what it reminds me of, dude. I hate people. Well, I'm a godly man. I wouldn't do it because I love God. I hate it.
Yes, I am.
What makes you so religious?
Because I have a faith in God.
And he'll forgive me for whatever I've done. He is forgiving, but the one thing he never forgets either. And that's why there's hell.
And didn't your faith in God suggest to you that you shouldn't come over here to hang out with a 13-year-old girl after a sexually charged conversation on the internet?
That's why I turned around the first time, and then she called me. I thought, well, I'll just go with her, say hi, and be done with it. And
I'm guessing he drove past the house and was like, no. And then they called, hey, where you at? Where you going? I'm guessing that's the situation.
and go on home.
Doesn't the fact that you've already pleaded guilty to a similar crime and then you have another sexually charged conversation with someone who says they're 13 and then show up here tonight indicate that maybe you've got a problem?
No, because tonight was different.
Tonight was different. And why was tonight different from the time where you did this and then pleaded guilty and the judge sentenced you to 11 months in prison?
Because that time there was...
Like, once again, get in the comments for me. 11 months for altering a child's life. For giving something that's going to scar them, or even if they're strong-willed, it might not scar them. But something that they're going to have in their memory that's not a good memory for the rest of their life. And like, I mean, that's like a percentage that's so low. Ultimately, there's too much bad that comes from situations like this. I don't think 11 months is enough, dude. It should be like 10 years, 5 to 10 years. And that's without good behavior knocking off years. It should be a minimum to 5 to 10 years. Or death. Or not death. Wood chipper. Wood chipper would be better.
Intent.
There was intent there.
I admit there was intent there, and I told him all that, yes.
So you just kind of come over for Bible study with this girl tonight?
No, there was no Bible study.
Chris Hands. Oh, God.
I just came over and say hi. That's it. Nothing to it more than that. Yeah. So,
Kevin,
yes.
come on.
I'm telling you the truth.
You're how old?
47.
47. And you're just going to come over and hang out with a 13-year-old girl?
I wasn't going to hang out all night long.
Do you think you have a problem with the internet and these kind of chats? Do you have an addiction, a compulsion? Help me to understand why you would do something like this.
I don't know why. I just felt like I needed to talk to somebody, and she was friendly, and that's all there was to it.
So you don't have any buddies you can chat with? Or
No, not really.
no adults you can chat with?
Well, my parents and stuff, yeah.
Are you married?
No, not.
Do you have kids?
No, I do not.
Nieces, nephews?
I had nieces, but they're in college.
Would you be comfortable if you had a 13-year-old niece and a man walked into her home when she was alone to hang out?
That's why I asked her from the beginning. I said, that doesn't make sense that your grandma would leave you there and go to Vegas by herself. She goes, oh, that's cool, you know, she trusts me and all that kind of crap. No.
You ask her if she's feeling frisky. Yeah, a little.
Because that's the way she was talking. I was just ask her about that.
Yeah, that's just your curiosity. Why not just like stop talking, telling them they're too young? But no, your perversion is taking over, and you're asking things that you actually want to know.
You're cute. You ever watch television?
Oh, here we go.
Watch television.
You ever see Dateline NBC?
Well, I know of it, yeah.
Yeah. You ever see any of our stories on computer predators?
Oh, familiar with them.
You are.
Ooh.
Yes.
Yes. Well, this is one of them. I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC, and we're doing a story on adults who try to meet teens on the internet. And if you have anything else you'd like to tell us, it never fails during one of these investigations that two or three guys show up at the same time, and of course that was the case with Kevin Westerbeck.
We got someone
They're
coming. I
whispering
think he
to me
said.
that there's another
We got someone
potential
coming in the
predator
door.
about to walk in. I was just finishing with Kevin Westerbeck, but I didn't want to rush through it because it was an important interview. So I finished just in time. Westerbeck leaves through one door, and the next guy comes in the other door.
Yes. Reset.
Sheriff's Department.
I want you to take a seat in that chair over there. In the back of the black chair.
The sheriff's office would take the handcuffs off and everything like that. Not one for the road.
No.
You understand what I mean by
I
that?
know exactly what you're saying. I know exactly what you're saying. And that was not my intent. I learned my lesson the first time.
Obviously not.
No.
Right? Obviously not.
Well, I wasn't coming
You're
in.
chatting with the 13-year-old female about your penis size on the internet, and you drove about, what, an hour and a half to get here to meet a 13-year-old female in the middle of the night who you knew by looking at the chats her parents weren't home. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay.
God damn. Hopefully there's the interrogation. I'm gonna look to see if they have that. If they do, we're gonna continue this video.
Since he was caught in our investigation, he has spent a lot of time in court. Just 4 days after the sting, he went before a judge in the first case involving the solicitation charge to determine his status as a sex offender.
I'm going to review Exhibit 3 before I rule on this one.
The judge was informed that Westerbeck was caught in our sting.
I am required in this hearing to make a determination as to whether or not I believe, based upon the facts presented, the defendant will commit future sex offenses. In this case, you've made it very clear, Mr. Westerbeck, as to whether or not you'll commit future offenses. This court will make a finding, and I make this finding beyond a reasonable doubt, that you are likely to commit future crimes based upon the evidence before the court today. With that determination, the court will make a finding that you are a sexual predator.
And last week, he pleaded guilty to raping the young family relative, a child under the age of 13.
Wow. The one before he just got caught was a family member. Wow.
Westerbeck, like all the other men caught in our investigation, will appear before a judge to answer the charge of attempted unlawful sexual conduct with a minor here in Dark County, Ohio. And the repeat offender.
I'm stupid. I'm weak. I have no intentions of having sex with her.
In respect to the courts, I'd ask for an OR because I'm going to jail on Thursday anyway.
I think I'll ensure that you make it back to Judge Wolliver's court in Springfield. I'll set bail and $100,000 cash surety of property.
For many of these men, the trip from chatting about sex online to shuffling through the criminal justice system has been a long one.
A lot of thinking and planning goes into.
Wow. That's going to be a crazy catch, man. A crazy video to watch.
Why did To Catch a Predator?
And that's exactly what he says. Why did To Catch a Predator get canceled? It's because the dude offed himself. Crazy, crazy, crazy.